Okay, so right now we are going to learn about the click actions when you are building out a frequently asked questions page. So for this one, our client is a photographer and she wants to do a bunch of FAQs. And so to build this out, obviously we put all the content in here. Each one needs to be in its own separate canvas. So the question one has its own canvas. We named that Q1. The answer one we named A1, and that has its own canvas, and then so on and so forth. Each individual one has its own canvas. So to build out the click actions to make this whole thing work, we are going to start in the first box here, Q1, that is our question one, and as you see, that has a down arrow. So in order to build this out so the user can click that arrow, have this drop down, and then click the arrow again and have it go away, we're going to want this arrow to be facing upwards for the second view. So to do that, you'll see over here on the left, we created view 2. To make that happen, we clicked these three little dots and just duplicated view 1. When we did that, we then switched the arrow to 270 degrees, so that way that one was facing up, the opposite way of the first view, which was facing down. So the settings for this, we want to start with view 1. We're going to click that little arrow again, go over to click actions. Once we're in click actions, we want this thing to drop down the answer to that question. So the link here we're going to set as canvas, this canvas, and we want it to open up view 2 because when we click that first little button, we want view 2 to show that has the up arrow. So we click back into that, we're going to set that as view 2. And then for the actions, what do we want this whole thing to do? We want it to open up the answer. So for that, we're going to set it as type show canvas, and then the canvas type is going to be A1, because again, that's what we labeled our first answer box here. So now that that's done, we're going to go into the second view, which is the up arrow. And the purpose of this arrow is to close out that answer, right? So we're going to click that one. And again, it's going to be set just the same with canvas, this canvas, only this time we want it to be set to canvas view 1. And we want it to say that because we want it to loop back. So that way the user on the back or on the front end of this website is able to click in and out of this box as many times as they'd like. So you want it to be on a continuous loop. And then the actions for this, we need it to hide the answer. So we're going to set it as type, hide canvas, canvas, and then A1. Because again, A1 is the box that we want to hide when we click that second arrow. So we should be set up and ready to go. So we'll go ahead and click preview. I need to get back down there. And as you see, it looks good. With this first one, we did the settings for, so let's test it out here. We'll click the down arrow. It should pop open that answer box. Boom. And then when you click it a second time, you see how that changed to the up arrow. Second time, we want to click that up arrow and it should remove the box. Boom. And again, we had that on the continuous loop, so we can keep clicking in and out as many times as we would like to read. And that is our training. Thanks for watching.